Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So today we're going to check out some more mass golem, mass skeleton raids. Only this time we're going into war, and I wanted to start with my first raid ever doing this, and it's actually going to be a fail. And I want to talk about what went wrong here, right? So what I learned from this was I can blimp the town hall. Here, let's just watch. We're going to blimp the town hall just like this. We're not going to rage, okay? Which is actually kind of a big deal that you don't need to rage it. You can bring 2 more skellies, 2 freezes, whatever. Okay, so we got this. I'm going to use those to funnel. We're going to bring this in. Now, first mistake. I should have put a skelly on that single, right? There's nothing there to really protect it other than the king. And we could have distracted the beam and the king, but instead our golem gets roasted pretty much right away. Okay, here we go. So we rage that up, being as we didn't need the rage for the town hall. The other thing was I only put 1 more wall breaker in. It's either don't bring this many wall breakers or put all of them in and wall break all of this core open so that we could get to the scatter shot a little bit faster, right? The other thing was, as we're working our way through here, right, I'm not placing skellies at all. Like, I'm barely placing them. And so now that I've got 3 here in the core, and I had 1 here as well, and I'm putting 1 up here, I think, at some point. No, I put it here. I just didn't utilize the spells the way that I was supposed to. I think this raid works best when the skellies are tanking key defenses. So we're talking the high power things, infernos, heroes, expos, scatter shots. So these are the things that, after watching this raid and after experiencing this fail in a league match, and this was the reason we lost the war, it was really unfortunate. We lost on percent. This was only 80%, which is pretty low. But anyway, so watching this was extremely educational to go back and learn what went wrong here. So let's go ahead and fast forward this just to see where it ends up fizzling out. The queen had nothing tanking for her. The golems walked away from everything. It was a mess, okay? So let's go back and look at some replays where the raid is executed just a little bit better. Okay, so you may recognize this base, you may not. Maxi ran this against me in DK's 1v1 tournament, and I lawlowed it. Queen charge lawlow tripled it for the win, and this is the reason I won that match, was the triple on this base. But I wanted to do something a little different. We're actually recruiting, and this is a war where we had some recruits. We let them pick all the bases they wanted to hit first. I was left this base, and I decided to come in with the golem skeleton with a jump. Now, I took down the town hall. I probably didn't need the rage, but I used the rage anyway just to be safe. And then, you know, I'm also kind of new to the strategy. I don't really understand it completely just yet. I don't have enough experience to say that I've mastered this. But I pull over the CC. I'm going to take it down with the queen. Going to wait till it goes down, poison the hound's pups. Put the warden with the queen. I put the golem way too far away, so now the queen's taking damage. I put a golem at the top. I meant to put wizards up here. I put all the golems in and wizards behind. So now I put the skelly in on the single target inferno before the troops get into range of the single target inferno. That's what the skellies are meant for. And then I jump behind the single target inferno. So that already we're doing very well. I tome here because there was a double giant bomb. I didn't want to lose all my wizards. And because we don't have a lot of golems, I really need to keep those troops kind of safe. We're pushing through the core here, hit the king ability to get through the wall to get the enemy queen. We have plenty of tanking up top, so I put the RC in with some wizards behind to help clean up some of that trash. I then use another skelly spell on the scatter shot here. There we go. And that's just to tank some of the point defenses. Obviously, when you put it on the scatter that's inside the scatter's range, it's not tanking a scatter shot. The point was to distract these point defenses here and keep them off of the heroes. So we're just slowly working our way through. We have a whole bunch of golem tanking power coming through this 3 o'clock side with the royal champ, the queen, and the wizards. Or not the queen, the king and the wizards. And we're just letting everything kind of take over here. The most important thing in this raid, in my opinion, is taking care of your golems, because if you take care of them, they will take care of you. As you see here, they're tanking everything for all the troops that are left. And the way you take care of them is by tanking key defenses with the skeleton spells, right? And in this raid, I did not do that very well. I didn't even place the golems very well, and we're still gonna manage to pull off a pretty convincing triple here. There's a lot of troops left, even a golem in the core. Okay, let's take a look at another raid. So here we have a box-ish style base. I decided to come right at the town hall with the wizard blimp and see how much we could clear out. So I'm gonna rage this blimp because I'm hoping to get both expos and the CC taken care of. That way I don't have to deal with that on my push with my golems. So here we go. Got the invis in. Here comes the last invis. We're gonna get the town hall down. And we have a pretty decent funnel set here that I could choose to go into the 12 o'clock Inferno or the 9 o'clock. I ultimately choose the 9 because it's a multi. I want to get that down sooner than later. So here we go. Golems down, couple wizards, heroes in, wall broke open, another golem down. I don't use the skelly on the multi because it's just not valuable enough. I think there's other defenses in this base that I'd rather use it for, like the queen, like the royal champion, like the expos. So we're saving them for that. Here we go. We put these down in here to distract the expo, to distract all the defenses in this compartment, including the queen, and we're just going to work our way through. I'm going to wall break the compartments open as needed. Basically, all there is there's a core eagle, but everything else is in the outside compartments. So we're just kind of wall breaking our way, walking around these compartments, just kind of pushing our way through the base methodically, slowly. We still have 4 skelly spells here. We still have a poison, so I'm going to put 2 here for the royal champ. There we go, king ability. He goes in. Everything's looking pretty nice. Still got 2 more skelly spells that we're going to use. I'm going to put them right on top of the scatter shot. That way we can tank that expo once there. See, there it goes. We really want to tank those expos because they do so much damage, and my royal champ is coming up through the bottom here. I wanted her to have a little better push through the back end. We have all the troops coming in through here. They have to break through the walls, but that's totally fine. Royal champ ability here. We still have the poison, which we didn't end up using because the blimp wizards actually took down the CC without needing any help. So we're just kind of pushing our way through. Now, we're going to have to burn the queen ability here because we got to get through that single to have hope to push through this back end. And we do have a few golems left, so anything that's back here is going to get tanked by the golems, and we're going to be able to make this push. And this one actually went pretty smooth. It felt like it was controlled. I felt like I had a good vision of it. The control was there. And this was the first time I felt like, maybe there is something to this strategy, because that first war I showed you against M&G, first time I ever did this strat. So, all right, let's take a look at one more raid. So here we have another war base, and I don't know if I mentioned this before. I did 3 wars yesterday. That's all I did other than my legend hits, and I went perfect in all 3 wars with this strategy. Again, I'm coming at the town hall here. Gonna blimp, gonna zap out with the wizards this inferno and the town hall. I think that the days of having an inferno by the town hall might be over just because of this particular blimp strategy. But yeah, so we blimp that out. We get ourselves a nice funnel, and I'm going to be able to use the warden to finish up clearing out some of the trash, bring the dragon over, poison that, take care of that, get it out of the way, and then we can make our push into the base. So here we go. Dragon's coming over, put the poison down, put a baby to clear out some of the trash buildings over here at 9 o'clock. Gonna put the queen in, golem in, another golem over on the side, the 12 o'clock side, to funnel with some wizards, and the king, another golem at 1 o'clock to help funnel some more. We are pushing into 2 inferno towers, 1 single, 1 multi. I should have put a skeleton on that single there, but I didn't. We went ahead and hit the warden ability here to make that push through the base so the wall breakers could break all the way in to the base as deep as they could get. I did put a skelly down here for the king and some of these point defenses to distract all that so that the golems don't get absolutely melted by the king, because the king will beat through golems pretty quick. Here we go. Everybody's working their way in. Got the royal champ down with a few wizards for cleanup behind her. And I do have another Skelly spell down here to distract the Royal Champion way too soon. Way too soon. I should have saved that for when my Royal Champion and my Queen approach that compartment so that it would actually tank for her as those two heroes come through. So now the Skelly's completely wore off. It was just a swag Skelly spell basically. And here we go. Royal Champ's working her way through. Going down here to the enemy Royal Champ. No. Goes down to the Warden Tower. But we had the King with a few Golemites and a few Wizards coming around the back end. Queen beat through the wall to get inside the final compartment here. Gonna take down all of the buildings inside. And we're just gonna finish up by having a few heroes walk around the outside. But okay, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I showed you guys yesterday the Legend League content with the Golem and the Skeleton spell strategy. I wanted to show you what it's like in war. So here you are. That's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.